Hey guys, so I'm back again. As always, I'm on the hunt for a good recording spot. So yeah, we're here now in front of the piano. It's a little different from my spot in front of my bedroom, so we'll see how this is. Before, you guys might remember that Sid was right next to you. Well, now you guys are right in front of my pet turtle, Skippy. So if you hear splashing or weird noises, that's because he's behind you. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like all the good recording spots in this house are like right next to a pet. So there's that. Also Seven, he's got a face up. I didn't do a video about this face up because I didn't feel like it suited Seven very well, this face. So he's gonna look like that for a little bit, even though he doesn't really look like him. Dead Fox is not gonna have a face for a while because, again, the weather. But anyway, so now that all of that is out of the way, I wanted to do the BJD Character Tag. I think I can do it without having to tell you guys like their whole backstories, because I've got all that planned for other videos. So I think this is a good tag that I can do just to like give you guys like a teaser about who they are. So I think it'll be fun. I'm going to talk about Seven, Bart, and Dead Fox. I'm not going to talk about my Rumple-Doll-Morpheo. One, he doesn't have a name yet, and two, I don't really know that much about his character, so it'd be kind of weird to answer like, what is his sexuality, when I don't even know anything about him yet, or like anything like that. So it'd be kind of strange to talk about him without really knowing who he is. Alright, so I guess we'll start then. What is your doll's sexuality? Question number 1. I guess I'll go in order. So, I originally thought that, or I actually still think this, Seven is asexual, so, he has had, girlfriends and stuff in the past, but, like, in case you don't know, how the asexual spectrum kind of works, even though you might not be into like the whole like sexual attraction type of thing, you can still experience like romance or still want romance. So Seven is kind of like that. Oh my gosh, can you see that? If I like move around on this piano bench, Dead Fox kind of moves a little bit. So I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Dolls moving by themselves. But so yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Seven is asexual, but he still kind of feels that whole romance vibe. As far as like attraction, I'm pretty sure he thought that he was like, I guess technically he thought that he was straight. He probably wouldn't know that he's asexual, but he is, or at least I imagine him to be that way, just because he's not interested in that type of thing, but he's still interested in romance, and he still feels very strongly about taking care of somebody else. I don't know, that's kind of how he is. So he always thought that he was straight, and I thought he was going to be straight, and as far as his romantic attractions toward people. But then he met Bart, and I didn't plan it, I didn't think it was going to happen, but he likes Bart a lot. And I don't think he really understands his emotions, because like, even though he's asexual and he's not into that type of, he doesn't like want to do anything to Bart, but he always like, his hands look really cute. Like, I just posed a picture of them with Seven's hands on Bart's hips, and it looked cute, so I was like, this is good. So Seven is, yeah, he's asexual, but he and Bart are kind of like the thing. I don't think Seven doesn't even really know it yet. He's kind of clueless about it. So there, he's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like almost like a big brother type of thing at the same time. I don't know. It's weird. And then Bart also is, or he's not asexual, he's straight, just normal straight, or at least he thought that, until he met Seven. And then he met Seven, and that kind of went out the window. So I'm pretty sure he's confused about it. He doesn't really get it, but because he always thought of himself as straight, he I guess, I don't know. 7 is just special. I guess that's what it is. So yeah. And then Dead Fox is I'm pretty sure that, let's see, for Dead Fox, like, as far as like sexual attraction goes, I think he could go for anybody. Oh, what is my turtle doing? Okay, I think he's good. Anyway, 7 is, or not 7, Dead Fox is, I think he would be sexually attracted to anybody. As a dog, he would be sexually attracted to any other dog, because he shapeshifts. But, so yeah, I think he could go, he could be pansexual. He would go after anybody. But, I feel like as far as, romantic relationships go, he would be homosexual. So like his, like, if he wanted to like really be in a really like an official solid relationship, I think he would be with a guy. And technically I already have that planned. His love interest is another like shapeshifter who's called Slime Dog. Dead Fox and Slime Dog have weird names, but they I'll tell you guys more about that later. So yeah, there we go. Asexual, straight, and homosexual. So I've got like most of the spectrum. Okay, what the next question is, does your doll have any lovers? Okay, well, as you know, 7 and Bart are kind of lovers. I mean, they are and they aren't. They're kind of in that like stage of not knowing if the other one likes them, even though it's kind of obvious. So like, and like 7 doesn't even really register that he likes Bart, but he really does, but he doesn't know it at the same time. And then Bart really likes 7, but he doesn't think that 7 will like him back. So that's kind of what's happening with them. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call them lovers, but there's that. And then, as I mentioned before, Dead Fox, he and Slime Dog are like, they're kind of lovers, but I wouldn't really call them that. I would say they've been through a lot together, so they're kind of like, every facet of relationships is kind of part of what they have. They're kind of like lovers, they're kind of like best friends, they're kind of like brothers, they're kind of like rivals. It's, I don't know, they're just every relationship rolled up into one thing. Let's see. Do they have any enemies? Well, 7 has a lot of enemies. A lot of organizations and different individuals, and just, he's enemies with a lot of people. He and Dead Fox were actually enemies at the beginning of their story, but that will change later. And yeah, 7 is a lot of enemies. Bart doesn't have any enemies really. When he was bullied, I guess I would say that his bullies would have been his enemies, but like, other than that, it's not like he has any like arch nemesises or anything. And Dead Fox doesn't really have any enemies either. He has like rivalries and stuff, but he doesn't really have anyone that he's like really up against or like anything like that. I mean, I guess you could say like there's organizations that would be against him, but like I don't think he's particularly like, he doesn't particularly have any enemies with anybody, because he's, I don't know, like personally he's just so like, the way his personality is, I don't think he would perceive someone as an enemy, even if they're mean to him. So I guess it's something like that. So yeah, technically he doesn't have any enemies. It's really just 7 who has enemies. Question number 4. Where do you think they would live in the past, present, and in a TV world? Okay. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different, I guess, like, ways this could go. In the past world, I'd really love to see them in, like, a medieval setting, just because I'd love to see Seven as a knight, and, like, Bart as a damsel in distress, and then Dead Fox as the dragon. I think that would be really funny. Yeah. That would be funny. Other past worlds. I think, I don't know for sure, but like, and my Morpheo could be like the shaman. If it was like a medieval world, if Seven was a knight and Bart was a damsel in distress, and Dead Fox was the dragon, then Morpheo would be like the shaman wizard type of thing. But anyway, okay. God, that's kind of going into fantasy, huh? But other past worlds, I'd love to see Victorian era. Like, I have no idea how that would work. I don't even know how that story would even play out. But I think that would be really funny. Okay, what past, present. Okay, I actually have like an AU, like an alternate universe version of their story that's like present day, and like Seven is a like a college kid who lives in an apartment that his family's paid for, and he's going to school somewhere, and like Bart kind of stays with him. It's kind of weird because of their ages. Like, Bart would be a high school student, I think, and so like he would stay with Seven sometimes, and like I think Bart would transition well into that world. Just, he would not look like this though. He would look more like a human. And like Seven would be like a singer, or not a real singer, but like not only would he be a college student who's like going to school for business or whatever, but he would like on his spare time he would have like an online type of thing, like not a professional singer, but he would like sing covers and stuff on YouTube, and be really cool. He'd be cool like that, and he'd like sing stuff, and it'd be awesome. And then Dead Fox would be there too. Part of me kind of wants this AU for like Dead Fox to just like straight just be a dog, like 100% an actual dog in this universe, and then like he would just be Seven's pet. But if he wasn't a dog, then he would be like 100% human, and he would just be like that roommate that's like the worst. So I don't know. It'd be their story of living in an apartment together. It'd be really weird. Yeah. A TV related world. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do watch anime, and what anime world would I put them into? Well, I know like Attack on Titan is super popular, and like they could be their own squadron running around killing titans, or like Dead Fox could be like the one that turns into a titan. I don't know. It would be funny. Or like the One Punch Man universe, they could all be superheroes with really like weird powers. I have no idea what their powers would be if they had powers, but I mean, I guess Dead Fox would be a shapeshifter, but as far as Seven and Bart go, I have no idea what their powers would be. Yeah. Question number 5. Would your doll have BJDs? Seven, no. I can't really see Seven doing that. I mean, yeah, I don't think he would. Bart, maybe, because Bart's kind of that introspective type that would probably enjoy a hobby where he can, I don't know, focus on something else for a while. And then Dead Fox, no. Dead Fox is too destructive. He's too hyper. He wouldn't know how to sit and think about a character, or like make something. But yeah, Bart would. I'm not sure what kind he would have. How do you think they did in school? Good or bad? Question number 6, by the way. So Seven, I guess he was like tutored or like private school kind of thing, except in your house, because he's from a pretty rich family. But yeah, so Seven would have been privately tutored, so he'd have to do good. Like, you can't have a private tutor and do bad. Or, I mean, you can, but there's a lot of pressure on him, and so he'd probably do pretty good. He probably could work harder, but he probably wouldn't put too much effort into it and still do pretty okay. Bart was a really good student. He was amazing at school. He would do everything wonderfully. He would ace tests like nothing, and he would do all the homework, and he would be like this A+ student. He'd be really good. But as soon as it was like something where you had to talk or do public speaking or group projects, anything like that, he would just tank. He would not do good at those. But anything that was like written or that he did by himself, like essay or anything from like essays to math homework to tests, he would do amazing. And then Dead Fox. Dead Fox didn't go to school, but if he did, he would fail. He'd be terrible. He would eat his own homework. He'd be like, because he's the dog. He's the dog that ate his own homework. He'd be one of those guys who would just goof off all the time and never do the homework and talk during class and just be a distraction. Like, not really a class clown, but almost like a delinquent. Like that bad. He would be that bad. He'd pick fights at school. Like, not to be mean, but just because he thought it was fun. And he would, make paper airplanes out of his homework or, chew on his pencils just because he wants to. So, yeah, not a good classmate. I would hate to sit next to him in class. Ew. Number 7, what kind of pet would they have? Okay, so I already mentioned that, Seven's pet is Dead Fox, so I guess 7 would have a dog. Bart, I can imagine Bart having a cat or a fish, something that is kind of low maintenance. And then Dead Fox is his own pet. I don't know. I can't really imagine Dead Fox having a pet because he's already a pet. I don't know, he's a dog. Or, I mean, he's not completely a dog, but I guess if he had a pet, it would be a human, right? That's how animals see their owners. Yeah, I don't know. I guess his pet is 7, because 7 is his owner. I don't know. It's weird. When is your doll's birthday? Question number 8. So my doll's birthdays are based on the day that they arrive to me, or what it says on their certificate. So Bart's birthday is March 21st, I believe. March 21st, March 23rd. One of those days. I can't remember which one, but it's in March. 7's birthday is in July. I believe it's toward the end of July, July 20-something. And then Dead Fox's birthday is October, I don't know, it's either October 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. It's the beginning of the month of October. And yeah, that's their birthdays. They don't have specific character picked birthdays or anything. Their birthdays are just when they come to me. Number 9, who would they date from another person's crew? To be fair, I'm not really sure. I'm following a lot of different doll crews, but as far as 7 and Bart, I don't really imagine them dating anybody else. They're not, I mean, technically they're not dating each other either, but I feel I'm thinking about all the different crews I know, and 7 would just want to take care of everybody. 7 would want to protect everybody. He would just be don't do anything stupid, don't get hurt. That's how 7 would be. I don't know. I kind of imagine 7 fitting in well in Annandale's Serenade story, just because 7 in a human casual world is he's not really a singer, but he's kind of a singer. So I can kind of imagine him like listening to Kane's band and listening to like Saren's Saren's songs, I guess, because Saren's not really in a band, right? He's just a pop singer. So I can just imagine Seven listening to all those things and like being like, yeah, they're cool, or like doing covers of their songs. And so I don't know, I think that'd be really cute. As far as Bart goes, I don't know. I feel like Bart is kind of, I mean, especially now, I'm pretty sure he can't see anyone other than Seven. But like, I feel like in a lot of different crews, Bart would just kind of like hang around and like watch from a distance, like just kind of like see people from far away and be like, but not really interact with anyone. So yeah, I can't imagine Bart really interacting with anybody else just because he's so shy, or I don't know if shy is the word for it, but he's so introverted, I guess, that he wouldn't really reach out to anybody or talk to anybody. Like he barely even talks to Dead Fox. Even they're sitting right next to each other like all the time, but they don't really interact at all. So I mean, there's that. Actually, now that I think about it, Doll Scholars has a really cool crew. I don't know much about her story because she's writing a book, and so she hasn't really told us that much about it. But I think Bart would fit in well there because all of her characters kind of have this like a dark fantasy type of thing, and I think Bart would fit in well there, and he would like it there. Dead Fox, I don't know, like, you guys, all your crews better watch out, because like Dead Fox in anybody's world would still be Dead Fox. He'd be the same way. He'd get up all in everybody's business, just like a real dog. Just like he'd jump up on your lap and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" So like he'd be into anybody. Just I don't know. He'd go after everybody. Everybody's crews, or everybody's in danger. Particularly though, I think he would like I think Swan's Pine-Science Palace. Like her crew has all these like models and rock stars and like it's just cool people, and they're like flawed but relatable, and they're bold and cool, and I feel like Dead Fox would like that a lot, and I think he'd probably like her crew a lot more than he likes mine. Like he'd be like Seven and Bart are so boring, I want to go hang out with these cool people who like do stuff with their lives. So I think Seven would fit in, or not Seven, Dead Fox would fit in well there, and he'd just like hang out and roll around and be crazy. So yeah, instead of yeah, my dolls, they don't date someone from someone else's crew, they just like, they take the whole crew. And number 10, how tall is your doll? I'm not really very good at heights just because I'm like really short, so like anything taller than 5 feet is considered tall to me. But I think their heights would correspond to how their heights are as a doll. So Seven would be the tallest, and then Dead Fox would be a little shorter, and then Bart would be the shortest, and yeah, I mean, like, everything about their doll forms, their body types, and their sizes all kind of correspond to how they would be. I don't do the whole height measurement. I'm not good with numbers. Anyway, so yeah, that's the BJD character tag. I hope you guys had fun learning about my crew. I guess, like, if you want, you can leave me a comment down below if you have any suggestions for other tags or other videos you want to see, or like anything that you want to say. Just go ahead and say it and I'll respond. I always try to respond. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and bye!